It's Saturday and I'm going live. I'm not only going live on Facebook, I'm going live on my YouTube page, which I haven't done in like 2 years. Uh, I'm really excited about this, guys. Monday drops my brand new book called The Artist Survival Guide, which starting Monday, you're going to be able to download it for 99 cents, only for 24 hours starting Monday, this Monday for 99 cents. So, yeah, it's pretty exciting. That's why I wanted to put it out on YouTube as well and do a live stream on YouTube, which I haven't done again in a super long time. We're doing this via StreamYard, and if you guys haven't signed up for StreamYard, it's totally free. And if you want to put some comments in here so I can see who's on, all you have to do, especially if you guys on Facebook, where is that little banner that I've got? Where is it? Here you go. There it is. And I think it's probably the same thing for YouTube as well. It would be streamyard.com/YouTube. Totally free. And then I can see if you want to pop your chats in there. So I'm going to put this up real quick. jamesbarbour.com/ASG. So as I said, the book goes live on Monday. It's going to be available for download on Monday, this coming Monday. If you want to make sure that you are getting access to it and get a notification to my book, The Artist Survival Guide, What They Never Taught You in School, just go there. Not only will you get access, but you're going to get a free chapter. You're going to get a free preview chapter of the book. So totally free. And then we'll be able to send you a notification Monday morning about where you're going to go and grab the book. The reason I made it 99 cents, I wish I could have made it free, but there are other people that are involved in this. I made a deal with the publisher because I want everybody to have access to this. All of you artists out there who are striving and thriving to make your career what it should be. This is not an acting, singing, dancing, how to take a picture, how to paint, how to write a film. This is not that book, right? You can get thousands of those books out there. What I'm sharing with you has never been really taught. And this is the business side of the business. And it's not about making a resume either. It's not about, hey, how do I make a resume? How do I go in an audition? How do I go to a meeting? It's not that. This is putting business and entrepreneurial and marketing tools in place like every other business would do to expand your brand, because you are, as an artist, you're an entrepreneur. You think your product is your art, which it is, but your first product is you. And we have to approach this as a holistic perspective, just like a person in a business would. So that's what this book is about. The book is about sharing those tools that I've learned in 40 plus years of working at the highest level in my field in the entertainment industry, and then 15, 20 plus years simultaneously learning the entrepreneurial and marketing worlds. I've been on stages all over the world, from Grant Cardone's 10X Growth Con to Russell Brunson's ClickFunnels, to multiple stages where I'm engaging with high-level business people and entrepreneurs about how they're branding. And I teach them how to get their message out and communicate, because I've spent so many years doing it. I've been in front of over like 200 million people live in my career. So I'm taking all of those tools that we were never taught as artists, and I share them in the book. So if you want to grab it, it's going to drop Monday, 99 cents for a download for an ebook. Guys, it's crazy. Only 24 hours starting Monday. So you can go to that website, my website, jamesbarbour.com/ASG, Artist Survival Guide. Put your email address in there. You're going to get a free chapter of the book. And you'll also be able to get notified Monday morning when the book drops, and you can go and grab it. So I encourage you to do so. And if you know anybody who wants this, who can benefit from this, I encourage you to share once you get that email, or share this link right here. And yeah, you're gonna see some cool stuff. So I just wanted to do this with you guys live. I said I was going to bring on a guest for my next Thrive Thursday. Every Thursday, for you guys on YouTube who don't follow me on Facebook, I do a thing called Thrive Thursdays, which is where I go live on my Facebook page. And we chat. We just talk about expanding your life, expanding you as a person, expanding you as an artist, expanding you as a business person. But it's engaging. It's back and forth. Hey, I see people on Facebook right here. Aaron, Shirley. Hey, Margie, how are you? Good to see you guys. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your Saturday's doing well. I started this whole process when I was doing Phantom of the Opera. I started writing this book years ago. And then, I did almost 3 years in Phantom and left that and started working on some other projects. And then COVID hit, and I saw a real need for artists to expand. My industry, the live performance industry, is completely shut down, and it doesn't look like it's going to come back. Maybe the summer of 2021, and it's a daunting prospect. So this book was born out of the necessity to show artists that they can actually survive with their art right now, despite any situation. That's why this came about. Um, the book talks about um, how you can implement simple business tools to take your art and expand it and monetize it. I asked this question in the book: is if you had enough money as an artist to pay your bills uh, and have money left over, would the stress of not having a gig flip you out? I mean, what if you could say, hey, no matter what, I'm cool? It's like my friends in real estate. These guys and women uh, are making residual income, right? They have buildings that are renting out for thousands of dollars, and they're getting that stream, that cash flow every single month. They don't have to worry about it. They're off doing something else. They're not having to go to work at that multifamily unit and bring in money. It's residual income. It's like having a film or television show, right? It creates residual income. However, only certain people, certain few, can make sustainable income from television and film on a consistent basis if there is no consistent work. So, like the big celebrities, the big stars, they're not really having to worry about the downtime because they've made massive amounts of money and their films are generating income. Broadway folks are not like that. They do a show, there's no residual income. Even if the show keeps going and they leave the show, income stops. It's a regular gig. So the book was born out of showing you how to create residual streams of income with your art, with your creative artistry right now, that will keep going even when gigs come back. It shows you the marketing and entrepreneurial skills that are used in the business world by my people like Ken Walls, who's on Facebook right now. Hey, Ken, how are you? Good to see you. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. So you can go here, grab that link, put it in there, jamesbarbour.com/ASG. You'll get a free preview of my book. You'll also be able to be signed up for the notifications, which Monday morning it drops, guys. And you'll have 24 hours only to get the book at 99 cents. You'll be able to get it after the 24 hours, but it's got to go back up to the regular price. I cannot leave it there because there are a lot of people involved in the, from the publisher to all of the different people. And I made a special deal with them that I could make it available to you guys for that 24-hour period because I wanted everybody who needed access to it to have access to it. And it's really important for me to do that. Yeah, thanks, Ken, for sharing it. If you guys want to share the stream, that'd be awesome. So people can partake in this. It's a pretty cool thing for me. So it is going to be available Monday morning. There are some people who are on here, like Aaron has been in a group. I created a Thriving Artist group. Aaron was a part of that for many, many weeks during the COVID lockdown. And he's not even in the US. He's in you're in Edinburgh, you're Scotland, are you? So I have people from all over the world partaking in this. And it's very exciting for me. So just wanted to pop on quickly on this Saturday and remind you, please share the stream. Please share the link. And come Monday morning, you're going to be able to get it. Yeah, dude, it's my Lion King shirt. See it? It's so funny. My oldest daughter used to think it was Azagenia Feliz Navidad. Used to think that's what they were singing. Anyway, bro, should I bring you on, man? Can I bring you into my stream? Are you streamable? You still need to get me a testimonial. You're in Liverpool. You're Liverpudlian. Yeah, bro. Put down what you thought of the Thriving Artist Group right here and then send it over. I didn't think you would be on, Ken. I was going to send you. Text me the link. All right, let me see. Let me grab it. Copy to clipboard. I'm going to bring my friend Ken Walls on and we can talk. Let's see. Hey, buddy, we still have to do, I got to get on Clubhouse with you and do one of these things. For you guys who are not on Clubhouse, you need to get on Clubhouse. I'm trying to find you, man. I don't know why I'm not seeing you. And I'm losing people as I go. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, my texter just went down. All right, I'm trying to make it go. How many of you guys on Clubhouse? Hey, Ken's on Clubhouse. Who else is on Clubhouse? It's a really cool. This is not working. I gotta quit it and go back up. My messenger on my computer. Anybody on Clubhouse? I like Clubhouse. There we go. There we go. Oh man, come on, man! I just sounded like Grant Cardone. Come on, man! All right, there it is. Ken, you got the link. Yeah, Clubhouse is pretty cool. I haven't really engaged with it as much. Ken's like a master of Clubhouse. It's a pretty cool platform. You can always find me. All of the social media stuff is at James Barbour Now. For those of you guys on YouTube, you can see that. You can find me at James Barbour Now. Oh, look, it's going to YouTube. That's pretty cool. There's Ken. I'm going to bring you on, brother.
Dude, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
I'm good, man.
I love that hat, dude.
Well, dude, it's my winter hat, dude. My hair is getting so long.
Dude, like, you're winter. Winter, where are you, man? I'm in Ohio. It's 20 degrees here, bro.
Yeah, it's like 60 here.
Wow. Yeah, that's terrible, man. Sounds
so, hey,
miserable.
Ken, for everybody who doesn't know you, introduce yourself so that people like know who you are and like what you do. Because you're like, what's cool about Ken, I just asked him to do something and I interrupted him. I go to Ken when I need help on certain things in the entrepreneurial and marketing world, right?
Yeah. I mean, I do so many things. It's hard. I'm working on my elevator pitch, dude. But I primarily I've done website development for 26 years. And now I'm teaching people how to live stream, how to build an audience, keep an audience. I'm literally sharing this as we speak. so more people will come on from my personal page, and I shared it to my fan page as well. But anyway, so yeah, I do web development, marketing, and teach people how to blow up online, man. That's what I do.
Yeah, well, you certainly helped me. Like when I was looking at first to stream, because I was just streaming directly through Facebook.
Yeah,
you guys, this is called StreamYard, right? What we're using is called StreamYard, and I actually like it. I started with StreamYard. You're the one that suggested StreamYard. Then I went to one called Ecamm because it had an ability to, at one point, to have higher definition. Yeah. And then I went back to StreamYard. I love StreamYard. I have the 1080p. I have high definition.
Yeah. Dude, did you know they just added down at the bottom now, if you click share, you can share a video file directly from your computer now.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, you don't have to upload it to StreamYard. It pulls it directly off your computer. It's pretty slick, man. They keep improving this. These guys are incredible. So yeah. Dude, I would just
I want to ask you a question because, my book drops on Monday, right? And we're going to do a 24-hour 99-cent download
nice.
Just for 24 hours. And then it's going to go back up. And, one of the things I talk about in the book is the expansion, because artists, we've talked about this so many times, you had me on your podcast. Artists tend not to think in an entrepreneurial way. They're very creative. It's like, I just want to go out. I want to do my art. I want to get hired. There are a lot that do, but the majority of people that I know do not think, or they have an idea that I kind of know, I need to get out there.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it consistently. What would you say the one thing, if you can share a nugget, you don't have to share everything because this, that's how you make your gold. But if you could share a little nugget, like what would be the one main thing that anybody who wants to expand should focus on?
The conversations that they're having with themselves. Because I look, I'm an artist. I'm graphic design and have done artistic stuff for most of my life. And um I've found that a lot of people in the arts arena have a tendency of being having negative conversations with themselves. And
Right.
so when I learned how to flip that and start focusing more on, affirmations and improving my mindset. Grant Cardone talks about that all the time, man.
Yeah, he does.
You got to work on your mind before anything else will fall into place. So, that would be the biggest thing. And look, I keep one of Grant's bracelets right here next to me all the time. Can I show it? It has a bad word on it.
Is it the B word?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Look, dude. Go ahead.
Look, that right there. Don't be that. Don't be I'm not saying that about anyone else. I am saying that about me. I've got to remember to not allow that mindset to take over, man. That's it, man. That
Yeah.
you got to focus on fixing your mind.
I agree. Look, the first chapter of my book is called Mindset. It's not chapter. It's broken down into two sections, mindset and marketing. Because if you don't have that mindset, you're never going to get to the point where you're actually going to implement stuff.
Yep.
You're just it's never going to happen, dude.
Dude, I need to have you on. It's Monday it's coming out?
Yeah, it drops on Monday.
Dude,
it's going to be available after Monday.
Yeah.
But we're going to have the download. The download's available Monday for only 99 cents for 24 hours. And I made it that way because, look, artists, dude, we've been hit. Like everybody's been hit.
Yeah.
But especially live performance artists, nobody's doing it. Like there's nothing. And even film and television production it's going, but it's tough. So I wanted to make it available to anybody and everyone who wanted this thing. And have no barriers. I couldn't make it free because there are other people involved. But I made it for 99 cents, but only for 24
Is it on
hours.
Amazon?
It will be, yeah.
So that's where it's going to be 99 cents?
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
Dude, I'm an Amazon influencer. I can do a live stream with you directly on Amazon on Monday.
Oh, sweet. Let's do it Monday. Yeah.
We'll promote the crap out of it to their hundreds of millions of customers directly.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So in terms of mindset, because here I am interviewing you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you find is an obstacle that your clients run into? Like they're going, okay, well, this happened to me and I can't get past this. Is there one common theme?
Yeah, I mean it's the same theme that I've had, and I don't think people are afraid of failure. I don't think that's one of the most common things is, well, I'm afraid of failing, and it's not they're afraid of failure. They're afraid of other people judging them or seeing their failure. And that's what they're afraid of. If nobody was around, you wouldn't care. Like if you were out in the middle of the woods and screwed up cutting a tree and nobody saw it, you wouldn't care. Like, right. I'll just go back to cutting the tree and do it the right way or figure out the better way. It's we're afraid of other people. And I've gotten to that place. I literally was just sitting here catching up on Undercover Billionaire that Grant was on.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things about him, man. He doesn't care. He just has no cares in the world about who sees him screw up or do well. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And
look, I think he does care, but I think the power of accomplishing and helping other people outweighs that not caring. It's so important for him to create success. Yeah. And look, here's the thing. Grant, to me, you see this. It's what I loved about Undercover Billionaire, right? So if you guys don't know Grant Cardone, he's got $2 billion worth of real estate. He started with nothing. He's been through it. You'll see in the first episode or second episode of Undercover Billionaire, he got into drugs when he was a kid. He got, pistol whipped with his head, cracked his head open with drug dealers, and he changed his life around, right?
Yep.
And became very, very, very successful. So the idea when you see him flying around in his plane and his helicopter is like, oh, dude, you're rich. He worked his tail off.
Big
And there's
time.
a point in Undercover Billionaire where he's sitting there and he's actually breaking down in tears.
Yeah.
And that's the side of Grant that people don't see. I mean, I think they do see it, but he doesn't put it out on the social media, right?
Right.
He is a caring, deeply, deeply caring human being. And
Yeah.
I'm fortunate enough to call him a friend. And the thing is that he truly wants to make the world a better place. And you talked about not having fear. That's not the driving force. The screwing up. It's like it's more important for him to do something to make the world a better place than it is for him to screw up.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And you have that quality too. It's like, what can I do for other people? Right. How can I make other people's lives better?
Yeah.
And anyway, I think
you met Glen Moore
yeah.
on Clubhouse, right? And Glen's my best friend in the world. And he's been an actor for 45, 46 years. And what's interesting about that world, like that's that, because I'm not in that world. What I find incredibly interesting, and I know you can relate to this, is you fail like way more than you win in the acting business. Like you get crushed. You go and you're expecting a role, you audition for the role, and they pick somebody else, and you're turned away. And I can't even imagine. Like you take that. I would take it personally. I would be like, ouch.
Well, sorry, I'm sending you a text. That's the thing is that my business, the entertainment world, is the only profession where you can legally discriminate. You can say you're too big, you're too short, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're the wrong color, you're the wrong gender, and it's okay. It's okay. And you're like,
Yeah.
But there's this woman who's amazingly talented.
Right.
She doesn't fit the role, so I can't have it. Could you imagine that in
No.
in any other world? It wouldn't work. So
No.
I talk about the ability for artists, like if artists who are told no on a consistent basis, continual basis, went into the business world and they had some business acumen, that staying power, man, they'd be massively successful, right? You're constantly told no to your face all the time. Well, it's that drive to keep going because that passion's there. So that's the thing is like, how do you overcome, and I've had to do this in my life as well. How do you overcome that rejection? How do you overcome the constant no? The first words of my book are, you'll fail. You will fail. You'll never make it. Get a real job. You're going to be a starving artist. Yeah. And then I go on to say, these are the frequent mutterings of those around us telling us what they think is going to happen to our lives. And they're also the things that we say to ourselves as artists. But they're not true.
Look, man, I remember I was fresh out of a divorce and I had dabbled in the web development world. And a buddy of mine said, dude, you need to get your crap together. I'll keep it light, but I said, I'm broke and I have no money and I'm like, I'm blah, blah. And he's like, dude, get back into website development. You're really good at it, and marketing, and here's $20. It's the very last $20 I'm ever giving you again. And get your butt out of my house, go find your own place and figure it out. And dude, I went out that day and just pounded on doors and knocked on door after door after door after door. I was at that point where I'm like, you know what? It's do or die. I'm not going to go work for somebody else. I can't do that. I'm unemployable. So I went out, knocked on doors. I made $600 that day eventually. And it was later in the day, but somebody said, hey, I'll give you $300 down to help me make some changes on this site and dress it up and all this. And it might as well have been $6 million is the way I felt, so look, anything's possible. Anything.
I'm with you. The thing that hit me super hard was when COVID first hit and the theater specifically was shut down. The entertainment was shut down. Everything was shut down. And the thing was that what did we all do? We all turned on television. You turned on social media. You started watching content which is created by artists. Yeah. And then there was a little bit, okay, everybody's on unemployment. They're getting their unemployment checks. And then they're going to run out. And I said this, let's say February, March, like April, end of March, I said, listen, and I did a live stream. I said, this is harsh, but unemployment is going to run out. There's going to be a point where you're not going to get a handout anymore.
Yeah.
And then the subsidy check came. Okay. But then that's going to stop. You have to look at how are you going to create something for yourself? How do you and survive?
Right.
You know, I've got 2 kids, amazing wife, right? And I still got to feed them, you know? And what are you going to do to keep yourself moving? What are you going to keep yourself going? Do you have to knock on doors? And, you know, I didn't like the whole idea of the word pivot. It's not pivot. It's freaking go work. Find a way to make money. Otherwise, you will be living in a box and starving. I mean, it's just the bottom line. If you do not generate income, eventually you're not going to have any. And you're going to run out.
And there's how many stories do you know of, you know, the Hollywood superstars, Tom Cruise, the big names, Will Smith. I mean, these guys they all have stories of, I was waiting tables and I'm doing auditions, or I'm doing gigs on the weekend. You know, musicians will talk about how, I was playing in smoke-filled bars and doing whatever I could do, but I also had I was making money. And, you know, I truly believe that there's so much abundance on this planet and there's enough for all of us to be gazillionaires, but too many people get trapped in those stories that they're telling themselves, and they get paralyzed as a result. And this isn't a judgment. I've been there, man. I should have a t-shirt that says I've been there. I've been trapped in fear. I get it. I've been paralyzed by fear where I wouldn't get out of bed.
Yeah. Well, you know, I did a survey prior to my book. When I was doing Phantom of the Opera, I did a survey. Thousands of people. I would ask these questions. Do you have a dream? 100% of them said yes. Yep, I got a dream. Then I said, have you achieved it? 99.9% said no, I haven't achieved it. And even the people that said, yeah, I got it, but I want to do this other thing, right? Then I asked, why not? And I thought it was mostly artists that I asked this question to, because I was gearing up for this book.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be money. 79%. You know what the 79% said?
What?
Fear.
Yeah.
It was some sort of fear, doubt, confusion. Can I make it? What do I do? I don't know if. My parents said I shouldn't. My husband's afraid. You know, what do I do? Right? And it's this, you get stuck. And when you're stuck, look, it's like you're driving a car down a one-way street, right? But it doesn't have a one-way sign, right? It's only wide enough. Like in England, right? I'm in England a lot when every October I'm there. And I'm out in the countryside, and these streets are only wide enough for like one vehicle. So you're going down, and all of a sudden this car's coming, another car comes. You're like, oh crap, what do I do? Well, you're stuck. It creates a problem, right?
Wow.
So you have a force pushing against you, and you're pushing against this. You have to make a decision. Yeah. So are you the guy that's going to go and go backwards? Are you the person that's going to go backwards, pull out, and then go forwards? Or are you going to be the guy that's going to pull to the side? You have to take action. I had t-shirts made that said action creates traction.
Right? I have one. I bought one.
I know you were the one.
It is my favorite t-shirt, dude.
Hey, look. ShopJamesBarbour.com.
Is it still on there?
Yeah, you can get it.
Oh, dude, I'll go get another one. It's wearing out.
I also have one. It's my favorite one. I made it during COVID. It says Art Heals. It's #ArtHeals.
Oh, that's nice.
So you can go there.
That's nice. Yeah.
Hey, I just want to pop a reminder in for anybody who's watching. So my book drops on Monday morning. It's going to be available for 24 hours for only 99 cents for 24 hours. the ebook download. If you want to get a notification, you can go to that website right now, jamesbarbour.com/ASG. The book's called The Artist's Survival Guide, What They Never Taught You in School. You'll get notified, but you'll also get a free chapter, a free preview of the book right there, and you'll go out. I can only make it 99 cents for 24 hours because after that, there's publishers and there's all these other people involved. So grab your free download there if you're watching.
Yeah, dude, let me know if you're available Monday. I just checked my calendar. I don't have anyone booked for my Monday morning show at 11.
Great.
I'll bring you on if you want. We'll just talk about the book and if you want, and then the other one too. So
yeah. I'll reach out to you when we're done this.
Yeah. It's awesome, dude.
Well, man, I can't thank you enough for popping on.
Hey, dude, when you have the James Barbour like going, hey man, you don't say no to that. Like I'd be stupid to say no. So
I got to get you connected. I was talking to my buddy James Snyder. James plays Harry Potter in the Broadway version of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and he posted this picture of him shirtless. And I texted this morning. I'm like, dude, when did you get the Ryan Reynolds body, right? And I'm like, what's going on, man? And so we were talking about this. I'm like, I've got the James Snyder on the stream. He's awesome, and he just sent me this great quote back. I got to get him to have him come on your show.
Listen, my 10-year-old daughter is obsessed. I mean, absolutely obsessed with Harry Potter right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's nonstop. Yeah.
No, it's great.
Yeah,
he's just been working out and hanging with his wife and kids during this time because obviously Broadway shut down. So is
he in New York?
He normally, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Normally he is. Look, there are a lot of people that I know that have stayed in New York, but a lot of people have exited until things have calmed down and they're going to go back.
Do you think it's going to come back, man? Do you think it'll make its way back? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think it will. I think there's going to be, it's going to be a trial period. I think what's going to happen is there's going to be masks and social distancing and then it'll be like, oh, okay, well that worked. And people are going to get really what I think it is fear. Because even with protocols in place, look, I will say this, Disney World has been open since July.
Yeah.
And they have proven that statistically that there are no ramifications to them being open, negative ramifications.
Right.
And you must imagine, I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but I can't imagine that one of the biggest companies in the world would want to open themselves up to liability.
No.
Right? So they have shown statistically that they can safely open with protocols in place.
Yeah.
And so I think if we can take those successes and safely implement them in other areas, then we can do it. I don't get political, but all the big box stores are open. Costco's are open. People are walking through there, hundreds of people.
Yeah.
So what's the difference, really? So I think if we take protocols and we put them in place, then we'll be good to go. I think what's going to stop people is exactly what you said. It's fear.
Fear.
Well, what happens if I go to a theater? What happens if I go to a movie theater or a live show or a this, right? Yeah. I think that will mitigate over time. The big question is, if they open, which I hope they will, can they be financially solvent to sustain?
That like Glenn had a movie come out with Denzel Washington that he was in with Denzel 3 weeks ago, I think it was. And so Glenn's like, dude, I'm going to the theater. Him and his wife end up going to the movie theater. And they were the only ones in there. And he said, I have to be honest, it felt really weird sitting in a movie theater watching the movie wearing a mask the entire time. So that we gotta do a reset on this planet with the fear thing, man. I think too many people are living in massive fear.
Yeah, look, I think it comes down to comfortability level. I think it comes down to what where you're getting your information and how you're processing that information.
Yeah.
And I try to just parse out all the noise and focus on what I can focus on.
Yeah.
And again, we're in a volatile time, and I also believe that volatility begets volatility. And if we start looking at how we can come together as a global force,
Yeah.
look, even before COVID, I talk about this, buddy. It was like, you know, a mother in Pakistan cares about her child just as much as a mother in Idaho.
Amen.
And it doesn't matter. We're all spinning on this ball at the same time.
Yeah.
Little kids in Russia are the same as little kids in the United States,
Amen.
Canada, Mexico. Families care about their loved ones. Sure, are there some crazies? Yeah, but for the general rule, we're all basically trying to love and survive and grow. And I think if we focus on that rather than pointing fingers all the time, it doesn't matter what political spectrum you're on, it doesn't matter what gender, what religion, anything like that.
Right.
If we look at each other and say, listen, what can I do to help you make your life better?
Yeah.
Do you ever read the book, The World's Greatest Salesman by Og Mandino?
Yep.
Sure. Is that thing? Remember, the first thing is like, I love you. Like there's the first lesson is when you meet somebody, you don't have to say it out loud. You just acknowledge them and you're saying in your head, I love you.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think. I tried it, dude. And I could see differences. I could see differences in me. Yeah. I could see differences in people. I think it was Matthew McConaughey, the first time he read that book, and it's the first time I heard about it as he was talking about it. And it's just that. So I think getting over that fear is going to come from that, coming together as a community.
Have you heard of the Ho'oponopono prayer?
Is it Hawaiian?
Yeah,
I probably have. My in-laws live in Hawaii.
And Dr. Wayne Dyer talked about it a lot in his books, but it was, that it's I love you, 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 I love you. And when you get into that state of just love, like magic occurs, man. It's crazy. You can do that in an audition. You could do that when you're cold calling, if you're out knocking on doors like I did, and sometimes it can be hard because you are going to run into the people that will not send it back to you.
Well, look, my oldest daughter and I were driving the other day, and there was a guy in front of us. We were stopped at a long red light, and this guy in front of us, his right rear tire was almost flat. Right.
Wow.
And I was like, dude, this guy's, he's going to have some problems. So we were stopped, like it was going to be a long light. So I got out of the car and I walked around to the side of his car and I said, hey, your tire's flat. But there's something that I said to her, I'm 6'4", I'm 200 pounds, I'm a big dude, right?
Yeah.
And, my hair is normally like long, I got this beard, right? Whatever. And so my whole life, I've had to make myself smaller in many ways, because I'll be in a store. Like I remember my hair was down to here. I had a beard, and like the security guy was like tracking me. I was like, dude, I'm a Broadway guy, dude. Right. But there's something that comes with it, right?
Yeah.
And I sometimes have to approach it as, instead of me talking my normal voice, which would be down here, I have to raise the pitch of my voice. I have to make myself a little smaller because people will react in a certain way.
Right.
And I always try to come with that sense of jovialness or love. I don't change who I am, but you'll see how many times have you met somebody who you can just tell is not having a good day,
Right. Well, you have to approach every security guard with, hey dude, how are you?
Hello, Mickey. Because they're usually smaller than I am. Where I go, how you doing? I had to, when I was doing DVD Beast in LA. Dude, I know. Well, how you doing there, Blake? Hey, by the way, you know where the bathrooms are?
Right.
The guy that did the original voice of Goofy had come to Beauty and the Beast in LA, and we had, remember answering machines?
Yeah.
I had an answering machine in my dressing room. He recorded my outgoing message for me.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I wish I had that. I don't know where it is.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
There's Cassie. Yeah, dude. Well, thanks for asking me to pop on here with you.
You're
Let
welcome,
me
man.
know how I can help you promote your book. Congratulations on the book, dude. That's awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll wind up here. You know, if you want to, I don't know if you want to hop off, but you know, if you want to, you can hang up.
I'll hang out. You
Oh,
can
cool.
throw me in the back office if you want, or I'll stay up here. I don't care.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm just going to talk about the book. Hang on a second.
Okay.
So, for those of you guys, remember, Artist Survival Guide. It drops on Monday. Okay, this link right here is going to allow you to sign up for the notification email, and you're also going to get a free chapter of the book right now. It drops on Monday. It's going to be available for 99 cents only for 24 hours. The ebook download. Okay, and I encourage you to do it and grab it. Okay. It's called the Art of Survival Guide, what they never taught you in school, because they never did. They didn't. This isn't about acting, singing, dancing, any of that stuff. It's not even about making a resume. It's taking business practices, entrepreneurial and marketing practices that successful business people use and taking them over into the arts world. I've taken my 40 plus years of working at the highest level in my field, moving them over and combining them with the knowledge that I've learned in 15, 20 years of being around entrepreneurs and business people. And, you know, and I put it together in that way. So I encourage you to grab it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Grab that link right now, jamesbarbour.com/ASG. You'll get a notification email Monday morning. And you'll also, as soon as you fill out your information there, you're going to get a free chapter of the book. I'm going to bring Ken back on because I'm going to sign off. So Ken, buddy, thank you so much.
I dropped that link because it's clickable from the comments.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah. So everybody can click on that.
Ken Walls did that. I love this StreamYard, man. I like how you can pop those little
Yeah. Things, yeah.
You know.
And if you go over to the brand part, it gives you other options. You can change the way that the comments are displayed, and
oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
well, I made this little overlay. We had the little overlay made.
I love it, man. Okay. I love it.
Yeah. So
sweet.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Thank you for having me on. I'll stay on. We can chat after you end the live stream.
Yeah, sweet. So I'm going to end it now, guys. Hey, I just, again, want to thank you guys on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm streaming to both platforms. Haven't done a YouTube live in a long time, but I figured, what the heck, I'll do it. Really grateful for you guys. I'll probably do another live either tonight or tomorrow because I really want everybody to have access to this 99-cent book come Monday. So I also encourage you, please share the stream with everyone. Put it out there to your pages. If you know anybody who can benefit from the knowledge, if they're an artist, if they've hit a wall, if they have that hidden artist within inside of them, if they're a teacher and they're really a singer, if they're an accountant and they're really a guitar player, if they're a construction worker but they're really a fine artist or a photographer, they need to get this. So I encourage you to pass it out to those guys. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Ken, buddy, thank you.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it.
You got it. Have a good weekend, everybody. See you later.
Bye-bye.